Hello everyone, I'm Lisa from the Tecumseh Branch Library. We spend a lot of time planning our garden and getting everything planted, but one thing we cannot forget to do is to label our plants. Plant markers are really important when you're gardening, but they do not need to be fancy. You definitely need them when you're starting seeds, otherwise you won't know what seeds you've planted. They are also great to have in your garden to remember what you're growing. Today I'm going to share with you some easy and inexpensive ideas for making plant markers from recycled materials and things you can find around your own home. So let's get started. Small, cute, and simple to make, wine cork markers are particularly appropriate for kitchen herb gardens. They require only 3 things: new or used corks, a length of coat hanger wire, and wire cutters. First, cut your wire to the desired length with wire cutters. Then insert the wire into the cork on which the plant name has been written. If you don't have a hanger, a skewer or chopsticks would work just as well. I used a marker to write on these, but added a stripe of paint first to give them some color. A mason jar marker requires 3 items: a mason jar, a paint stirrer, and a seed packet. Simply glue an empty seed packet onto the end of a paint stirrer. Top it off with a jar to protect it from the elements. You could also use old silverware or ruler in place of the paint stirrer. Wooden spoons can only be used for so long, so don't throw them out. Either plain or painted, they make easy plant markers. Just add the plant name or a picture to the spoon. I use stickers I had at home. You can add a bit of twine or raffia onto the handle too. You can make clothespin plant markers in a snap. Just clip a clothespin with the plant name written on them onto a twig, coat hanger, or popsicle stick. I used a label maker to identify my plants, but a marker would work just as well. Don't toss out jar lids anymore. You can turn them into plant markers. I found this template online. Just print, cut, and glue them to the inside of your lid. It's a good way to reuse those single-use canning lids also. Paint stirrers can be picked up for free at any hardware or paint store. Because paint stirrers are large, they make great plant markers in the vegetable garden. Simply write, stencil, or paint the plant name on them. These are a few examples of the ones I made using images, markers, stamps, and Scrabble tiles. I hope all of these plant maker ideas might bring some cheer to your garden and you are able to use up things you might otherwise have thrown away. What other ideas do you have for plant markers? Feel free to share them in the comments. Happy gardening and stay safe.